So Jacob went down to hopefully identify a 2018 silver Chevy Trax. His way to the back end of the car. We believe this is the front here, so this should be the back end of the car.
Two front windows are down. I can't see in.
Here at Lake Arthur today, we are starting our search for Janet Walsh. Janet Walsh went missing back in January of 2020 in her 2018 Chevy Trax. She missed dinner with her daughter that night and was never seen again. Chaos Divers is joined by Doug Bishop, who's behind the camera and was gracious enough to spend some time with us. Obviously, always have Maverick with us now, so if we find something, we're ready to bring Miss Janet home. We started out at McDaniel's boat ramp. Looking around the area, there's about 10 different boat ramps, plus a lot of other access as far as parks, the roadway here even at the dam. So with that being said, we have started to search. We are searching inside this dam area here across the spillway. Want to make sure that we clear this because there is a road from both directions. Check it out, see if we can find anything. And if there's nothing here, we'll keep on moving down the shoreline. Again, 10 different boat ramps here, 10. So that's so many access points. As we have found out, unfortunately, in doing this, women tend to go to the closest, easiest access, which is boat ramps for a lot of these people. So search this, as well as the open areas around the parks, things like that. This lake is huge. I mean, there's huge sailboats down here that I can see. Again, I think it's over 3,000 acres worth of just lake alone. Wow. We are inside Moraine State Park. So again, just north of where Miss Janet is from. Her husband was an avid outdoorsman from what we know. So this definitely could have been a location that she was familiar with. So gonna get this checked out.
Vehicle is not just any vehicle. It looks like an SUV because the way it's sitting up on the soil line, it's sitting too high to be a car. I might be wrong.
It's definitely upside down.
But you see the amount of shadow that you get?
Yeah. I would say that is indicative of a larger size vehicle. 'Cause it's definitely one that hasn't sunk in like you would imagine.
There it is right there. You see how high it's sitting, and you see how the back is rounded? That's an SUV. Definitely an SUV. Alright, she's getting it on that.
So the top of the vehicle is roughly at about 10 feet. It's looking like.
Upside down.
Definitely.
See how high it's sitting?
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like it's sitting on the windshield.
Yep.
Do we mark it and keep scanning and come dive? What do you want to do?
I would say don't mark it. Don't draw alarm to it
Or
until
just
we're in the water.
Mark it. We'll just put a GPS here.
Yeah.
Oh, I already know where it's at. It's definitely sitting, like, it's literally sitting on its windshield. Like, I think if you were to push it down, it'd fall over.
Right. It definitely looks like teeter-tottering, right?
It is.
Yeah.
That's exactly.
Unbalanced.
All right, so we know where this is at. We're gonna continue to go and see if there's anything else.
There's fishing in here and everything, so I don't want to necessarily set off alarm bells. With as popular as this location is, it's a beautiful Saturday. Ton of people are out here. If we could do this as kind of people start to clear off the lake, I think that would be better for us, just so we're not, bringing a lot of attention to anything. We do have it marked on here. Jacob knows exactly where it is in the water as well.
We are thinking that this possibly could be what we've been looking for, because it is an SUV, right?
It's definitely suspicious. It has a lot of red flags outside of the...
It's not a truck.
It's definitely not... There's another one.
Outside of the normal scope of vehicles that we find, we can tell that they've been in there for a long time, or it's a specific type of vehicle. Like, say we're looking for an SUV in this scenario, a Chevy Trax. It's a car. We know that's not what we're looking for. There's no red flags. This one being upside down, positioned the way it is, giving the shadow that it has red flags, and it leads to believe it could be her vehicle. It could be an SUV. It doesn't look like it's been there a long time. You know, we very well could dive it, and it's been down there for decades. But it does look like that right now because it's not sunk in. I would assume that a vehicle that's been there for multiple decades or for a long time wouldn't get the type of scan that we just got.
Especially with that spillway. So
yeah.
there's water constantly flowing through that area right there. So with that spillway and water, if it was something that had been there for a really, really long time, I would think that it would be a lot more silted in my opinion, with all of that water flow constantly pulling through there.
But every scan is different, though.
Oh yeah.
In our experience, like with Samantha Hoppers, you've seen details of muffler.
Yeah.
Been there for 20 years.
Yeah.
We don't see that.
Right.
We see
right.
a vehicle.
Yeah.
And we see smoothness, but we don't see super big details. So I'm going to say 4, maybe 5 years.
Okay.
And that's as long as she's been missing.
Yeah. Absolutely. How many hours have we put in searching for her?
Oh gosh, we're on what? Probably almost 2 full weeks of time.
150 cars dove on.
Yeah.
Yep.
And yeah, I was about to say probably close to 100 dives. You know, that's a lot. That is.
And last time we had multiple divers, which, you know, Jacob was one of them, and I mean, it was up and down, another one, and another one. And
multiple trips, multiple days.
I say for the first trip, you guys dove. I don't remember how many cars, and that was a somewhat short distance.
Yep.
In comparison to what we did last time.
This is the most inconsistent
depth.
We're in the middle of the lake. Oh, it says shoulder. Yep. Literally says shoulder.
So this is approximately where we found the vehicle at the Lake Arthur Dam. So looking for access points that she could have potentially gotten down there, or whatever vehicle it is. On both sides of the dam, there's 2 access points. This side down here, which is actually where we put in at, does have a small gate here, but from the gate, from the steel post to the tree, like I could have gotten my truck through there. I may have scraped the side of my truck, but I could have gotten my truck through there. So I very easily think that this is a smaller SUV like we think it is. It could have gotten in between there. And then if you come to the other side of the dam, so that leads you all the way back.
And where's the car at? We think right there.
We
right
think the car is right in here. So very easily could have went off of this point or this point. So it's close enough that I'm not ruling out this side. Yep.
Yeah.
So with this side, now there is roads back here that say authorized vehicles only. But if you zoom in and you really look, like this one does have a little fence, but you can get around it this way and you can get around it this way.
Yeah.
And if you look to where those roads come off of, there's no fences here either that are stopping you from getting into this. So with Janet's husband, with her husband being an outdoorsman, you know, we've read and we've heard different things. You know, he was an avid shooter at gun ranges, outdoorsman, hunting, fishing. So with that being said, there were people fishing when we were there. So it's definitely a possibility that they would have known about that location, that they would have just known about Lake Arthur in general. And had she come out here and had maybe gotten confused or she was distraught, it very easily could have happened that she could have gotten turned on one of those roads thinking that it was a road out when really it was a road right into the water. So possibility is there.
All right, we're searching what I'm going to say is a sailboat marina. It's really getting super shallow, so we're going to have to turn. I mean, it's already 3 foot, and I'm not even halfway there. So that marks that out. If there's any vehicles, a boat would have hit it. So that's pretty much it on that one, isn't it, Lindsay?
Yeah.
There's actually 2 boat ramps here.
Around the corner. We'll go check that one. See if it's any.
This is Watts Bay Marina, the Moraine Sailing Club, and then Watts Bay Public Boat Ramp. And then around there's a huge marina, boat ramps, park area, beach area. right on the other side of that point right there.
Oh, it's definitely not for the money and the paid vacations. Yeah.
Well, if that was the case, you know, God.
A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people think that you know, that there's a ton of riches and that there's gold at the end of this rainbow, and that's just not the truth. It's hard work with very extremely little payoff, other than moral and emotional, good standing payoff.
If I don't have 1 million subscribers plus and 500,000 views on all my videos,
you're never making any money.
And I'll tell you what, mark my word right now, and I'll put it on this exact video. When I get to that point, any other lower teams that are starting out or that are struggling, I'm going to help them out.
Yeah, we should do as a leader, and passing on the knowledge and sharing the recipe and making sure that others can do this is a great thing. And this makes you more who you are.
Yeah, because I know where I started, and I know that, you know,
it's tough. It's hard. If you're in a position to help somebody, you're gonna help them.
It's difficult to start out, that's for sure. And that's where a lot of people are failing. Oh, I can't do this. We're done.
Yeah.
Keep diving. It's not where to stop. Keep pushing in life. Keep pushing. Yeah, you're gonna piss some people off. Yeah, you're gonna be that guy who gets razzed all the time. But at least you're out there trying to do good.
There is this park right here. You can see people fishing. A car could get over those rocks, you know, fairly easily, especially with any amount of speed. Definitely could get over those. And then there's a boat ramp right on the other side. I want to say probably right about where that gentleman is fishing over there. There's a boat ramp right over there. Maybe a little bit farther past him. But check this area out.
9 feet deep. Definitely deep enough to conceal a vehicle.
Oh, yeah.
Fish habitats. Pretty much all these are little fish habitats.
And we can see we can see, you know, all the rocks and stuff, so we're picking up all of that. So if there is something in there, we'll definitely see
Parking lot,
it.
look how close it is.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like somebody very easily could, yeah, could get over those rocks. Even down through here, so we could get.
I like this boat ramp. If it's deep enough, this is real suspicious.
It's 8 foot.
8 feet deep. Woo! You might run right into one.
$5 foot. That's when we started getting over there.
Yeah, you run into some lily pads over here.
I didn't see anything first pass through, but when you're doing a boat ramp, you all want to go 4 different directions. Each direction, even like the other car over there by the dam. It was one time I went over there, it didn't even look like a car. So I seen an object, but it didn't look like a car.
So it's really important to do multiple scans, no matter what.
Oh yeah. Even if you don't see something the first time, I kind of think of it as like slicing a pie. You know, you want to go at different angles. Jacob sees stuff on the sonar that I don't know how, but he can always tell. But for me, you know, like it helps to go all different directions. Plus, you're just ensuring that it really is clear. Making one pass is not sufficient. Especially, you know, like this is so populated right here. You know, there's boats and stuff in and out of here all day. Who knows what happens at night? You know, this could be a little bit of a quieter area. Something could have come in here and you would never know. On this side, the upper 528 boat ramp is up that direction. It looks shallow past it, but I mean it literally follows old Route 528 loop down in here. It's definitely secluded, definitely tiny. A little bit of growth. Looks shallow after it, but not leading.
No cars in that lower end.
I know, that's a different one.
All right, you want to head over, is that what you were saying? You wanted to head over there?
Well, there's 2 more boat ramps this way.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then that's the only thing on that side.
There's 3 big concrete blocks over there. And how long have they been there?
Right. That is Mount Zion Church.
Show me what you're looking at.
So here's the road bed. Here's like the breaks on the road where it's eroded. And there's like little fish boxes on top of it and beside it.
Hey, do you see that a lot?
On a lot of these older reservoirs and older lakes that have been man-made, yes. You see a lot of structure, you see a lot of houses, you see a lot of, in some cases, cemeteries. So yeah, it's not unusual to see roads. Sometimes you hit the roads. Sometimes you hit the houses. In my case, I hit one of the amusement park's rides. Didn't
Darn
I?
it. I was gonna ride that ride.
I hit an amusement park's ride. I don't know what ride I hit, but they said it was still down there. It was like, I don't know, 8 inches, and all of a sudden went wham! I said, what the heck was that? And then somebody told me that it was a amusement park there. So.
Well, Cowanesque Lake that we were just at, the foundation for one of the houses was still there. Like you could see down into the basement.
I'll
Like
show
you could
you
see the
guys a picture of
stairs
it.
and everything. That was wild.
So this is an old railroad track. So you have the mound here, and then you have the railroad track.
And what kind of sonar are you using right now?
Helix Generation 2.
But what kind of sonar is that? Mike, is it side scan?
Side scan, yes. So mine in the Generation 2 doesn't have the option for side scan and down scan. Hers does. So if I want to select down scan, I've got to go to a different screen. So yes, this is side scan.
Where are we going right now, Lizzie?
We are currently headed right back to the dam area where we located the vehicle earlier. We've searched some more of these boat ramps, wanted to kind of give the area a little bit of time to clear out. There's a lot of people here today. So we're going to head back there. Jacob's going to jump in the water. We're going to see if the plate that he comes back up with says KTW 6007.
It ain't gonna take me too long to find the vehicle or dive on the vehicle, so we'll see if this is Janet Walsh or not.
Or possibly another vehicle.
Or possibly another vehicle to give another family answers.
No vehicle is underwater for a good reason.
The location that we discovered a vehicle is pretty crazy. Not a lot of people would accidentally go in there like we did and then come out and find a car. So it just leads me to believe that I think we should do that more often.
It was it was in an unauthorized area, hiding.
I screwed up, and we were just going down the shoreline, and Lindsay looked back. She goes, "You know, you're in a
Protected zone.
keep out buoy line."
Yeah.
It's not my fault. They should mark it better. So I may or may not have went in there and.
It's not a matter about, I don't think nobody's gonna judge how we found it. We found it, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to do things that haven't been done in order to produce results that haven't been produced, man.
And hopefully it's the answers we need. From what the vehicle looks like, I said this earlier, I think it is an SUV. Is it Janet's? I don't know, but I know it's been in there for about 3 or 4 years just by the way the scan looks. So the different reasons of vehicles being underwater is you have insurance frauds, you have murders, you have just plain don't want the car anymore. You have theft. You have all kinds of different things. Foul play,
organized crime.
organized crime, and there's a militia that, or not. I mean, not a militia, but there could be somebody out there just dumping cars for no apparent reason. Normally, about 90% of the vehicles that we dive on, they're all been insurance frauds. A rough estimate of the vehicles we found, probably about 500.
Yeah.
500.
That's insane.
About 500 to 700 vehicles.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. Never nervous when I dive unless there's alligators or sharks or it's saltwater.
Yeah.
If I dive with somebody else, I feel a little bit more comfortable. But little Missy up here doesn't want to dive with me.
Listen, Jacob, I can't always be there for you. I need you to do this on your own.
Hey, pay attention. You're about to hit a roadway.
Anyways, you're a big boy. How deep is the dive? As far as a dive goes, is this a pretty safe dive for you?
Oh, absolutely.
Ideal circumstances?
Yeah, it couldn't got any better. The wind, there's really no wind. Water clarities could be a little better, but other than that, calm water, no obstructions around the vehicle. It's just going to be a safe dive. I just have to remember not to get underneath the vehicle because it is sitting like it's teeter-tottering.
Yeah.
So the possibility of it going over is pretty good. So I got to concentrate on not going underneath the vehicle, and it should be pretty simple when we have it on the line. I'm not going to go under it, but I will check every bit of it. I'll pull out all the identification I can if I can't see, and then I'll try to get a license plate if there's one available.
Good luck.
Thanks.
You're 20 horsepower max. That's why nobody's home. Because you're not supposed to. So, don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. I hear you.
Colin.
I told you that earlier.
Oh well.
Nobody's going through here.
Oh well, you know what they say.
And then it also says voting is not permitted. Voting is prohibited in the game propagation area and near the dam.
Nice. Good thing we won't be near the dam. Isn't that right, Maverick?
We're in so much trouble.
No, we're not.
Mm-hmm.
No, we're not. I mean, if you're scared, say you're scared. I mean, we can just leave. We're
I'm
fine.
not scared.
Where are you going? Why'd you stop? What are you thinking about?
What?
Where are we going?
We can go a little bit faster, but
Nope. You said 20 horsepower. 20 horsepower, 20 miles an hour.
20 horsepower limit. But you can at least go like 10 miles an hour.
Yeah, at least. I can do 10 miles an hour in my 6 horsepower.
When it says 20 horsepower limit, that means not a motor that's 20 horsepower.
Yeah.
Which means 20 horsepower is not going to make you go 40 miles an hour.
Meaning your motor has 10 times that amount of horsepower.
Well, regardless, it's a no-way zone. Oh, we got to go around the island, don't we?
Sure do. I mean, if you were going as fast as you were earlier, you could get through there. You wouldn't get hung up.
I didn't know that. I wish somebody would have said something.
When you get under there, you're going to be looking for a silver Chevy Trax, and the license plate number on it is KTW Kilo Tango Whiskey 6007. So it is a smaller SUV that you're looking for, and it is silver in color. if you'll be able to tell color.
Trax, Trax.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So
That's probably what I'm gonna notice first, because it'll probably be the way it's sitting. That's probably what I want to see first.
What are you about to drop the magnet?
yep, we're gonna get this in.
And what is that?
So our live scope is on the bottom of this.
Mhm.
This is the Sniper Marine pole. It allows us to, with this handle right inside here, get a 360 view of everything. We can turn this around and see everything below us.
Are you about to drop the magnet down on the vehicle once we get over it?
Yep, as soon as we get over it, then I'll be able to drop the magnet right on it. Oh, right here.
Right under it.
Oh, yep. We're right over top of it. Want to back up, Lindsay? Go ahead and drop it. Drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it.
Top of that vehicle's right at 9 feet. Yep, you're good. Yep. Good luck, be safe.
It's a rare tour.
So Jacob went down to hopefully identify a 2018 silver Chevy Trax. That is the vehicle that Janet was driving when she went missing on January 19th of 2020. He is looking for license plate KTW 6007. Hopefully that's what he comes back up with. So we are right over the vehicle right now. You can see him on live scope.
Show us what we're looking at.
So we're at about just shy of 16 feet. This is Jacob right here. You can see him going down. You should be able to, every once in a while as the boat kind of moves, we'll hear his bubbles coming up right underneath the boat. But let me see if I can get you a better angle here. So here's the vehicle. Jacob's coming right down the rope, down to the end of it there.
You can see his bubbles on the car too, really well.
Yep. Let's see what we get for the best angle here. From what we can tell, the vehicle is upside down. This is Jacob moving along right here. He is making his assessment of the vehicle. You can see there's his fins, his bubbles here, cylinder. See everything. Vehicle, from what we can tell, is upside down. Tires. It does look like it's upside down and then slightly at a little bit of a slant. So he is going to make sure to be extremely cautious of where he is at around the vehicle, just to make sure, with it kind of looking like it's teetering, making sure that he's not going to get pinned or that vehicle's not going to move while he's under there. So should be a fairly quick dive. We do have a few boaters and kayakers around. Nobody's really paying too much attention right now, so I believe he has made his way to the back end of the car. We believe this is the front here, so this should be the back end of the car. He's definitely working really hard in that back end, which typically tells us that the vehicle is newer in the water. Vehicles that have been in the water for a really, really, really long time will be a lot more rusted out. The plates come off a lot easier. So when we have to work a little bit harder, that is often indicative for us that the vehicle's not been down an incredibly long period of time. So again, he is still in that back side of that vehicle, working on that back end. Looks like he's starting to move around a little bit now. So.
It's a red Ford Escape. Oh yes, that's gonna say. Can't see anything.
Speaking from experience, I can tell you that Jacob right now is extremely focused on the different investigative elements of the vehicle. Identifying make, model, license plate, color, condition of the vehicle, orientation of the vehicle, confirming, integrity of the suspension and possible recovery points if it comes to that far. It's essentially underwater intelligence gathering. That way we can see if this car possibly belongs to a cold case. Is it the one we're looking for? Is it one that is a case that we're not looking for? You never know, so when you're down there, it's really important to
what we're looking for, it is an SUV. So it is an SUV, but it's not the SUV we're looking for. It's a red. Scoopy boogies.
No, you're fine.
Okay, it is a red Ford Escape JLX 4113. PA plates.
You have to work to get those off?
Yeah, I had to work really hard to get that off there. I was actually a little aggravated at it.
What else about the vehicle did you notice?
Two front windows are down. I can't see in. I can't see in it. Both windows on the back are up, laying on its, just like we said.
Does it add a little bit of an angle?
A little bit of an angle, and then basically the car is in amazing shape. It's probably been down there for, if I had to guess, probably 2 years.
Is that 18 or 13?
18, so coming up on 6 years.
6 years, still in amazing shape.
Yeah, lake setting, not a lot of current, so it won't be as bad.
But I mean, at least we dove it. At least we know now. Now we can contact law enforcement if you want. I could not see inside of it.
Okay.
I am indifferent about putting my hands inside something that I can't see.
Yeah.
But I didn't see I didn't see anything. So.
All right. Good job, man. Good job.
Yeah, thanks.
We got really good footage of you on the live scope.
Cussing.
Yeah, down there.
Getting hung up on fishing line.
Where, is that what it was?
Oh, there's a whole bunch of fishing line.
There's people coming out here fishing off the shore next to the dam.
Yep.
Next steps on this vehicle, like you said. contact law enforcement, notify them of the vehicle, the intelligence you were able to gather, location, etc., and go from there.
Yep. So that's all we got for now. If there is a missing person involved in that, they'll have to barricade the windows, and I couldn't see in, so.
Butler County 911, what's the location of your emergency?
Well, I was trying to locate a non-emergency number. My name is Lindsay. I work for a search and recovery dive group called Chaos Divers. We were in the area working a missing persons cold case. We did locate a vehicle in the water. It is not the missing persons, but we wanted to notify law enforcement that there is a vehicle in the water and see how you guys wanted to proceed.
Okay, and where are you guys at?
We are currently at Lake Arthur at the McDaniels boat ramp.
The McDaniels.
Yes.
Give me 1 second. I'm going to put you on a brief hold. I'm going to see if the Rangers are actually on duty.
Okay, great. Thank you.
A scenario like this is also a great opportunity for them to have something really easy to use as practice.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's a great experience for them to
Yeah.
have.
If they have their own dive team or if they have, it's perfect learning scenario.
Yeah.
It's in a,
Easy dive, shallow. It's
Yeah.
near the dam, but still, it's
Yep.
pretty controlled environment there. For anyone certified and knows what they're doing, like this guy here.
I don't know what I'm doing.
It's a walk in the park.
I don't know what I'm doing. I just get lucky.
Whatever you call it. You do it well. You wear it well.
Yeah. As long as it brings answers, I don't care if it's a stolen vehicle, insurance fraud. The vehicle's in there. The vehicle needs to be out of there, and somebody's going to
yes.
get answers.
All right, yeah, the Rangers on the way over. I'm going to put you over to his cell phone.
Okay.
He should be there pretty quick. 1 second.
All right. Thank you.
Something.
Hi. This is Lindsay. He transferred me through to your cell phone. My name is,
Ranger Peterson, yeah.
yes. So I work for a search and recovery dive group called Chaos Divers. We travel the country searching for missing people. We came out to Lake Arthur to search for a missing persons cold case. We did not find her vehicle, but we did find a different vehicle in the water in Lake Arthur, so we wanted to report it.
Okay. Is anybody out in the water or is everybody?
We're still in the boat right now. We're pulling back up to the McDaniels boat ramp. That's where we put in at. So we're pulling back up to the boat ramp to, speak with you and for the diver to go over everything with you, kind of location and the underwater scenario of what's going on. So we're down here at McDaniels, and we'll be here whenever you're here.
All right, yeah, give me a couple minutes and I'll be there.
Okay, no worries. Take your time. Thank you so much.
Yep.
Thank you. Bye-bye. So, Ranger Peterson, I believe he said his name was Peterson, and please correct me if I'm wrong when, I'll fix that error. He is on his way, so they'll be down here in just a few moments. So we'll probably pull up to the dock and tie off so that way when they get here we can talk to them. Jacob will let them know what the underwater scene looks like as far as, vehicle upside down, the kind of vehicle, windows up, windows down, the inside, what he could see. He'll go over all of that with them. We'll let them know the location. And then from there, we'll see how they want to proceed. If they do want to remove it and they want our assistance, then we're obviously more than willing to help. If they have their own dive team and they want to use it as a learning opportunity, we absolutely encourage that as well. We can remain on scene and offer our assistance wherever they need it. So we are just going to wait for him to get down here. We'll get tied up to the boat dock. We'll get tied up to the boat dock here and go over things with them.
I swallowed a bug.
You what?
I swallowed a bug.
Why'd you do that?
I don't know. Sorry for the coughing, guys, but yeah. I don't know. Oh, that sucked.
What kind of bug was it?
It was a big one.
And you swallowed it.
I swallowed it. It's in my stomach now.
We're gonna leave that there, ladies and gentlemen.
So he's just running the plates now, making sure it's not a stolen vehicle, or make sure it's not someone missing. And then, you know, we'll see what's going on after that. But explain everything to them, and we'll figure out what they want to do from here. If they want to pull it out, we'll help. If they want another dive team to do it, then they'll get somebody else to do it. So, okay.
The front end is down,
Okay.
and it's facing Jacob from shore. It's facing this way.
Straight.
Yep.
Straight from the shore.
The front end.
Front
here.
end facing towards shore?
Front end is facing towards the main lake.
Okay, like it was driving out.
If you don't mind me asking, what does the DCNR stand for?
Department of Conservation Natural Resources.
Nice.
We do state parks and state forests.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
We work with a lot of DNR all over the country, but it's
Yeah.
usually just DNR.
Yeah,
It's the first time I've seen DCNR.
NR.
yeah, a lot of those have.
So once we hung up the phone with the 911 operator, they transferred us right over to the ranger department. Ranger Peterson came out. He took our report extremely seriously, and we are about to get this pulled out. We have a wrecker on the way. Jacob and I are going to dive on the Ford Escape, get everything hooked up, send that tow line out, and get it removed from the waters.
Yeah, we found hundreds of cars, solved dozens of cases,
That's cool.
done a ton of recoveries. You know, even if we're not, like, if the worst case scenario, this is a great win for the environment here.
Oh,
The
yeah,
marine life.
definitely.
All of the toxins that are in
Yep.
this vehicle, the glues, the oils, and synthetics. And all right, you ready?
Yeah.
So we can back you down as far as you can get, and then the boat's gonna come up to the shore, and we'll put the cable on it and run it right out to it.
Sounds good.
Well, we can either use the strap or the cable for an extra piece going out.
Okay, cool.
There should be enough, but I don't know how far out we are.
So we got an extra entire cable.
Yeah.
We got the BA strap, endless loop, and a J hook. And Jacob and Lindsay in the boat. They're gonna nose in here on the shore. We're gonna get them down everything they need to take out to the vehicle once they anchor down and get it out. Tight on that buoy. Stay tight.
Here we go.
That.
That line down to it. Yep. All right, that anchor line, cinch down, go ahead and drop.
Yep. That a zip line.
All the way down.
Yep, I'm feeling it vibrate all the way down. It's on the vehicle right now.
Okay, there you go. There is an endless loop. The tire that the yellow line is attached to, the tag line, you're gonna wrap that around the tire that's it's on. Send it through. So you're gonna go through the rim. It's little enough, the line's little enough. You're gonna go around it, you're gonna loop it back, take the clip off, you know, open up the clip, get both sides, and you're done.
So I'm just marrying the two ends together.
And I'll be down there with you. And that's pretty much it. We've got the line down there, we've got the endless loop down there, the tow line, and the endless loop is down there. You're gonna run it through. I'm gonna stand back. You're gonna run it through, clip it on, and we're done.
What is the endless loop attached to right now?
The clip,
Just the clip, okay.
the tow line clip, and the tow line clip is the push button, open up.
Okay. I just want to make sure that I know exactly what I'm
Yep.
diving into. Right in there?
Yeah, I see that.
This fucking light is the dumbest thing I've ever had in my life. Don't like it and I don't want to use it again.
How do you turn it on?
Flip that switch in the back, slide it over.
Okay, now, we'll get your fins on. Are you gonna sit down and do it? Okay. Was my light blinding you?
Yes. I couldn't see anything because every time I tried to look, like the light was so bright that I couldn't.
Well, I was trying to let you see that, and I didn't realize where my light was shining. Because that was a little bit harder of an endless loop.
The 4 loops all together wouldn't cinch up in there and let the line close.
Yeah.
So I had to got it back open and then shoved the endless loop up on the top part of it.
Yeah.
But you checked it and everything?
I didn't check it.
Yes, you did.
I didn't check nothing.
Yes, you liar.
I didn't check nothing.
I told you.
I'm gonna secure this line to this buoy so it doesn't like. What'd you do here? Just clip it?
I did not unhook anything from this line. That endless loop is still attached to this.
Yep.
I figured that was the best thing to do, to just leave that on instead of trying to take it off.
All right, get in the back. I'll get you out.
Before removing the vehicle, we were told that the individual it belonged to had never reported it stolen or missing, but was also being investigated as a suspect in a homicide.
You do this all by yourself.
Do you see that if you put the hook on the tire up on the top, you'll be able to, this will be able to just flip over.
Okay.
So go that way away from the vehicle. That's exactly what I would be doing right now. It's nothing. It's very slippery, so watch it. Let's go ahead. You okay? Oh! You okay? Oh! Yeah, you also found a water moccasin. Nice.
Huh?
You just swam right next to your leg. Oh, it didn't. All right, so that's why. Yeah.
Then I can lay it down right here and it'll come out probably the water.
That's why I couldn't get the magnet out. Look.
Yeah.
All right, let's just go ahead, and what you'll do, you probably just put it on that A-frame right there. Okay, will that work or no? You want me to go on the top of the tire? Here.
Like right the way you went through that one, it was.
All right. Well, just hook it on the. Can you hook it on the?
That might rip the control arm off.
I was just trying to save my rope, so my rope doesn't get.
I got that on camera.
Thanks, Doug.
It's a good way to hold on there.
You okay?
Reliable.
You didn't get hurt, did you?
No, I'm okay.
All right. Got it. Got it. Pop that over. Throw that over. All right. Oh, that was the extension, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I got you. I got what we're doing now. I'm picking up what you're throwing down. Well, it's already pushed. It was released, it just wasn't released. All right. Okay, buddy? All right.
A few short days after the SUV was removed from Lake Arthur, we were contacted by the tow company. They had gone to clean out the vehicle, and not only was it completely spotless, there were 0 contents inside. More importantly, a bullet hole was found in the back hatch. From there, the Pennsylvania State Police arrived and secured the vehicle by wrapping it and then took it to a secured location for further examination. There were no remains inside, but it is believed those involved tried to hide this vehicle behind the spillway barriers in an attempt to destroy evidence from the homicide. We do hope this provides answers to a family in pain and assists law enforcement in closing this case.
Excellent work to Pry. Is it Pry? Pry Towing. Thank you so much. You too. Do what you do, right? There you go.